A man in a burqa and a woman in a motorcycle helmet have walked into a Melbourne bank to make a point about political correctness. Conservative activist Avi Yamini, who is running as an Australian Liberty Alliance candidate at tomorrow's Victorian election, and the right-wing party's president Debbie Robinson entered an ANZ branch in the city on Friday afternoon. Bank security guards raised no objection to Mr. Yamini, a former Israeli soldier, wearing a black Islamic outfit as he carried a handbag during the lunch hour. Mrs. Robinson, however, was approached by security as she wore a black helmet over a blue suit jacket, moments after arriving at the bank on Collins Street. She asked why she had to remove her helmet, while her party colleague, running as an upper house candidate for Southern Metro, could keep his burqa on. "Share this article, share well. How come that lady can wear a burqa?" she said. The bank employees struggled to answer her question. "Yeah, I know, but it's he said. Still wearing her motorcycle helmet, Mrs. Robinson protested about being discriminated against. "So I have to take this off, and she doesn't have to take that off," she said. The security guard still struggled to answer her. "Yeah, I'm not going to get into that," he said. At that point, Mrs. Robinson told him she thought the double standard was ridiculous. "Why? What's the difference? I feel like that's kind of discriminating against me," she said. "I mean, she's sitting there with that on. Why do I have to take this off? I think it's really unfair. I have to take this off, and people can walk around with those on," she said. "I think that's terrible in this day and age. How come you can wear that? That's not fair." Mr. Yamini then removed his facial covering. The conservative Jewish activist, who campaigns against Islamist extremists, mocked the security guard for being politically correct. "You're a good man for standing up for multiculturalism," he said. "Don't you feel safer like One Nation? The Australian Liberty Alliance is in favor of banning full facial coverings in public." One Nation leader Pauline Hanson last year wore a burqa into the Senate chamber to make this point. Daily Mail Australia has contacted ANZ to clarify their policy on full facial coverings in bank branches.